Get ready to match the stars. Orson B, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Marianne Mobley, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John and friends. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Have you got it all together?
More or less.
I got it all together. I just can't lift it.
Let's say hello to our current champ here, Don Great. All right, Don. Now, when we were together last time, Don had just won a game. He got his $100. Now he's going to try for the big money super match here. You ready for that?
I am ready.
Well, we'll see how much money you're going to win in a moment or so, but right now we want to do a little business with you. Pay attention and then hurry back. Here we are with Don Great. He's got 100. Let's see how much more he's going to win. He could win over 5,000. You ready, Don?
Ready.
We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Earl, are you in there? Earl, are you in there? Wait a minute, Earl. What's going on? Oh, did you forget to do it? It's all right. No. He was just sitting on his blank, reading the newspaper, and he wasn't listening to me. Are you listening now, Earl? Okay.
Jeez.
We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank wire. Well done, Earl. You're fired! Now, the answer they gave most often, Don, is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and the bottom one gets you $100. Whom do you call on?
Richard.
Richard, what do you say?
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire. Okay.
Charles Nelson.
Charles Nelson.
Live wire.
Live wire.
And Brett.
Brett.
Well, how about telephone wire?
Telephone wire. So that gives you telephone wire,
Well,
live
it's number
wire,
3, kid.
and barbed wire. Now, do you want one of those, Don, or have you got a better one in your head?
No, I guess I'm thinking like Charles Nelson Reilly. It scares me a little bit, but we'll go with live wire.
Live wire. Okay. All right, he's looking for live wire. Let's find out if it's up there. And if it is there, the question is, where is it? Is it under the $100 response? Yeah! So, you got the 100.
That's what you got to thinking like Charles Nelson Reilly.
Listen, it's better than zip.
That was my first thought.
That was your first thought?
Right.
All right. Now, audience, what do you think is under the 250? Telephone? Okay, Earl, slide that one. High wire. You still, now what? How about the top one? Barbed wire? That means Richard will be right as usual. Let's see it, Earl. Barbed wire. Okay. Now you're going to play for 10 times $100 or 1,000. To collect that amount, you've got to match one of them head-to-head. Which one will it be?
Richard.
All right. Here it is. Face me if you would, please, sir. Richard, blank, rich, R-I-C-H. Blank, rich. Okay, he's finished. Now, you see what it says there? Blank rich. Now, you have to come up with an answer which you think will match his. What do you say to that?
Filthy.
So, he says filthy rich matches you for $1,000. What do you say to that? That's his guess.
I said Charlie Rich.
Charlie Rich. You're booing Richard, whose average is 988 and rarely misses? For shame.
I gave him barbed wire, folks.
Yes. So, Don, you got the $200. You're going to meet another player right now, so let's bring on Tony Hudak. Hello, Tony.
Hi, Gene.
Do you know this fellow?
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Yeah. Am I saying your name correctly?
Hudak.
Hudak.
Right.
Hudak would say Hudak. Hudak would say Hudak. Yeah, I didn't say that.
Right.
No, we shouldn't do that.
That's right.
Tell us where you're from, please.
I'm living right outside of Chicago for the last 5 years, called Skokie, Illinois.
Skokie.
A lot of people from Skokie.
Are all you people from Skokie? Are you kidding me? Oh, they're from the valley, yes. Skokie Valley. What else?
I'm married. My husband works for an airline, and I have a little girl named Jennifer who'll be 4 in a few days, and she wants... And can I tell her happy birthday?
Can you say happy birthday, Jennifer? No, I'm sorry, that's not allowed.
How about happy birthday, Pumpkinhead? That's what I call her. I don't call her Jennifer.
Happy birthday, Pumpkinhead? No, I'm sorry, you can't say that
say it?
either.
Oh, okay.
You can't say none of those things yet. But we love her, and she's beautiful. And here's the button going down there, and we ask you to make a selection.
A, please.
A it is. Now, Kojak said, he said, I finally discovered how to keep my hat from sliding off my head. I blanked it on. Finally discovered how to keep my hat from sliding off my head. I blanked it on. Or I blanked it on. Blanked it on.
Got it.
You got it. All right. Well, everybody went to work immediately, so
Yes, absolutely.
apparently
Even Charles is almost
just
finished.
an answer. Charles does fancy artwork, and it slows him up a little bit. All right, Tony. Kojak said, I finally discovered how to keep my hat from sliding off my head. I blanked it on.
Glue it on.
Glued it on. She say he glue it on. What do you say?
Guy had hair tonic, could grow hair on a billiard ball. Slowed up the game, but it wasn't. All right. Glued or pasted?
Glued or pasted. There's one for you, Tony. Brett, what do you say?
I say now he can't get it off because he's got it glued on.
Charles!
For a change of pace, glue.
Glued, yeah. With the fancy artwork. You see, that's what slows him up there. Did he glue on that hat?
He glued it on.
Glued it on. That's very unusual, Tony. Did it get you breaking eardrum there?
Joanne Worley. Haven't had that since laughing. Glued.
Glued. Now, here we come. Oh, yeah. Should we just skip her? You don't have to show us your answer.
Thank you.
No, you do. Now,
Oh,
come
I
on.
do?
Yes, you do.
I figured he's a rough and tough guy. He can take a lot of pain. He nailed it on.
He nailed it on. Okay, that's 5 for you, and you got your work cut out for you. But right now, we've got this especially for you. Now, here we go. Second half of round 1. You ready, Don?
I'm ready.
Go to work. Francisco the monk
I love it already.
broke his vow of silence
I love it.
when he got his blank stuck in a wine bottle. Give us your second answer. Okay.
My dear, my dear.
All right. Oh, are you having trouble?
I love Francisco the monk.
Francisco the monk, yes. It's the first time he's made an appearance on this
Yes, I
program.
love it.
I'm sure he'll be back.
He got his blank stuck. Yes.
When
Waiting for the-
Francisco first checked in, they kept him in his cell for a year. They let him out. They said, you got anything to say? He said, the bed is hard. They put him back in the second year. They got him out. He said, the food is lousy. The third year, he says, I don't want to be a monk anymore. And the Father Superior said, well, good. You've done nothing but complain ever since you got here.
Okay, let's go over to Don Great. Francisco the monk broke his vow of silence when he got his blank stuck in a wine bottle.
His nose.
His nose. Doesn't that make you feel good? Orson, what do you say? He says nose.
What Francisco broke his vow of silence by saying was, very funny, very funny.
Tongue.
His tongue.
Got his tongue stuck in the wine bottle trying to get the last drop of goodness out of there. What do you say?
Well, being an old reader of Dylan Thomas, I went straight for the thumb.
Thumb, yes. Okay, so we have a tongue and a thumb.
And an L tungo.
And another tongue. Francis the monk broke his vow of silence when he got his... What do you say? He's a nose stuck in a wine bottle. And what do you say, little girl?
Well, big boy.
Yes?
Let's come over, Marianne.
Yeah.
I said tongue.
Tongue, okay. Now, so we have 3 tongues and 1 thumb. What do you say?
No.
No. So that's 1 nose. What do you say, big girl?
Hey.
Hey.
It's a monk's term for a nose, is proboscis.
Proboscis. All right, that's another one. So, you kind of pulled that one out at the last moment there and picked up 2. The score is 5-2 now in favor of Tony. We'll go to round 2 and ask you to make your selection.
A again, please.
A. One person plays.
Guess.
Guess who? Yes.
Nail.
Are you ready?
Yo.
I want you to concentrate on this completely now. I have a letter here. This letter says, Dear Match Game 75, we cordially invite you to come to the jungle and attend our cannibal picnic. The main course will be blank on a stick.
It will it?
Yes, it will. The main course will be blank on a stick at the cannibal picnic in the jungle.
Very good, Pat. Whatever you say.
Okay, she's finished. Now, Tony, the letter says, Dear Match Game 75, we cordially invite you to come to the jungle and attend our cannibal picnic. The main course will be blank on a stick.
No offense, but Brett on a stick?
Bread on a stick?
Brett.
What a
Brett.
neat trick.
Yeah.
Brett on the stick.
Brett.
Be rather tough, wouldn't it?
And tricky.
And tricky. Yes, Charles?
Actually, there's a shorter version of that answer.
What's that?
Breadsticks.
Brett stick. The main course will be Brett on a stick, according to Tony. What do you say?
They had a different menu. Missionary moose on a stick.
Missionary moose on a stick. All right, missionary moose. Well, missionary would be the traditional answer. Now, Don, let's see what you have to do. You got to match 3 to tie, 4 to win. You got a chance here. Let's see what happens. Who plays? Richard and Patti do not play. Everyone else does.
Okay.
Murray the veterinarian said.
Veterinarian.
Murray the veterinarian said.
Gotcha.
Boy, did I have a tough morning. I just treated a centipede who had blank. Murray the veterinarian. Boy, did I have a tough morning. I just treated a centipede who had blank. Very good.
Centipede.
A centipede who had blank.
All those little,
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
all those
of
little
course.
legs
Right,
and everything.
right. That's it.
I got it now.
Got
honey.
the idea?
I got it. Honey, we're home free.
All right.
Orson is ready. He's just pretending he is.
Oh, okay.
He's
Here we
making
go.
a picture of a son.
Don, great. Murray the veterinarian said, Boy, did I have a tough morning. I just treated a centipede who had
Fallen arches.
fallen arches. Yay for Murray. Very good. Can you imagine a centipede with fallen arches trying to walk?
There's his
Oh,
picture.
there's a centipede. Now he says fallen arches.
And I say fallen arches.
There you go. 1 for you. 2 more to tie. Brett, what do you say?
Fallen arches and flat feet, the same thing.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yes, they are. Okay, that's 4 to 5.
Here's
now,
the rest of Orson's. Athlete's feet.
athlete's foot. Now, in order to achieve a tie, you've got to match this ding-a-ling right here to my left. An unlikely possibility, but one never knows in this show. So let's see what you've got there.
Oh, that's true. One
Yeah,
never
one never knows.
knows.
This is
I'm
the unpredictable.
Sorry, Don. I like your answer so much better. But I said ingrown toenails.
Ingrown toenails. So that means Tony wins the game. Come on down, Tony. Congratulations. Okay. Well, Donna, it was great seeing you again. And that really was a nifty answer, Fallen Arches, and I hope you had a good time here your second time around. You got $200 together with our best wishes, Don Gray. Now, while he's spinning off, we're going to spin this message especially for you. Here we are. Tony, this is your first time up here. You've got your $100. You'll try for over $5,000 now. Shall we begin?
Right on.
Right on. We polled a recent studio audience, got their best response to this. Blank wood. Now, the answer that group gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and the third gets you $100. Whom do you call on?
Richard, please.
Richard, what do you say?
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Charles?
A synonym, plywood.
Plywood.
Brett.
And Brett.
Well, what about old balsa wood?
Balsa wood. Balsa wood?
Balsa wood.
Now, wait a minute. The third position is usually difficult.
And let
balsa
me
wood.
tell you this.
Yes.
You make airplanes out of it.
Right. Model airplanes. Big. Okay, you got balsa, ply, and holly. You want one of those?
Hollywood.
You want Hollywood?
I would go with
Hooray for Hollywood. Okay, let's find out if Hollywood is up there and if it's in one of those three spots. Let's reveal first the $100 number. Hollywood, right off the bat you get it. I thought it was going to be higher than that. Now, this audience got fooled by they screamed and hollered and applauded and everything. What did you say?
Knockwood.
Knockwood.
How about Natalie Wood?
How about Natalie Wood? Let's see what's under the 250. Natalie Wood. You're right, Brett. Natalie Wood.
You scoffed at balsa,
What?
didn't you?
Oh, redwood.
Redwood.
The audience is saying redwood. Let's see if it's there.
Valley.
Firewood.
Well, I wouldn't have.
You were wrong. Wrong.
I thought Knockwood.
I didn't think of firewood at all. Okay, now you got the 100. You play for 10 times that amount, or $1,000. Whom do you call on to match exactly?
Richard, please.
All right, Richard. Here we go. This is worth 1,000. Blank sack. S-A-C-K. Blank sack. Okay, you finished, Richard.
Yeah.
Now, we ask this young lady, give us an answer which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Blank sack.
The only thing I can think of is gunny sack.
Gunny sack is not bad. That's not a bad answer. There are a couple of good choices here. I thought of sad sack, but maybe that's another generation thing. You like that? I don't know. Let's see what you have, Richard. Let's see if she collects $1,000.
You know, I said knapsack.
Knapsack. Yeah. Okay, so they're both good answers, actually. You've got your $200. You're going to meet another player right now. Let's welcome Marla Gelman. All right? Okay, we're going to stop. Hello, Marla.
Hi.
You know Tony Hudak?
Yeah, hi.
Now, Marla, we welcome you and ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior at UCLA in the Communication Studies Department.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I also belong to a sorority there.
Yeah.
And I'm single.
You are single. Well, we can remedy that. Okay. What do you want to do here? We got a minute and a half. Should we just play a game? Yeah, let's do that. Marla, please make your selection.
A, please.
A it is. Here we go. The nurse said, I don't trust the two new interns. I do not trust those two new interns in the operating room. They were using their scalpels to play blank on the patient's body.
Oh,
How about that?
I've got this locked right in here.
Got it?
Oh, I do
Okay. All right.
too. Right?
Right. Very good. I got a sneak peek at that. Okay. Okay, Patty's got her answer already half formulated. And now she's ready. We call on Marla. The nurse said, I don't trust the two new interns. In the operating room, they were using their scalpels to play blank on the patient's body.
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. Marla, the audience is with you on that one. We'll find out if our friends up here are with you on that one. Orson, are you with her?
Yes, and the patient was praying that nobody won, so they didn't go tic-tac-toe.
So there's one for you, Marla. Brett, what have you got?
Well, I have more of a jock's answer here. I said your ping pong.
Ping pong.
Yeah.
Using the scalpels to play ping pong.
Well, the teensy weensy little gallstone they have there.
Now, Charles, what do you say?
Chico-toc-toe.
Chico-toc-toe. Okay, Marianne?
I don't know if I spelled it right, but I said tic-tac-toe.
That's it. That's 3 for you. Richard?
Toe-tac-tick.
Toe-tac-tick. That's 4 for you. Patty?
Tic-tac, big toe.
Tic-tac, big toe. That's 5 for you. That's what you did, isn't it? Okay. Now, while she's thinking it over, we'll present this message for you. Thank you, one and all. You're beautiful. And you are, too. Join us next time for Match Game 75. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.